Welcome to the online classes. So we are discussing motion in a plane. So last class we discussed the concept of projectile motion, both horizontal and oblique projectile. Now this class will start a numericals of level. Okay. So question number 15. What the given condition is: a body projected with a velocity u such that horizontal length and maximum vertical heights are same. So what is the maximum height value they ask? In this, R value is equal to H max. So when R formula u square into sin 2 theta divided by g is equal to, so H max formula u square sin square theta divided by 2. Correct? After simplification we can show, so tan theta value is equal to 4. This we discuss in concepts also. When tan theta value is equal to 4, so what about the sin theta and cos theta value? Or we want sin theta value. If this is theta, so opposite side value 1, adjacent side value, so this is 4, this is 1, and this value of hypotenuse root 70 by applying Pythagoras theorem. Then what will get sin theta? Sin theta value is equal to 4 divided by root 70. Why we required sin theta means because we want to find out maximum height. They are asking us to calculate again what is the maximum height. Maximum height formula u square into sin square theta divided by 2. Substitute the values, what will get? So u square into sin square. So here sin theta value how much? Sin theta is equal to 4 divided by 17. 4 divided by root 17 whole square by 2 into g. After total simplification, what will get H maximum? So H maximum is equal to, so u square divided by 8 into u square, right? 8 into u square divided by, so 17 into g. 4 terms. Why? Because 4 square value is 16. 16 by 2, 8. So 8 into u square by 17 into g. Question number 15. The next question. Question number 61. So what is this question is? A stone is projected from the ground with a velocity of 14 meters per second. 1 second later, it clears a wall of 2 meters high. So what is the angle of projection value they are asking us to calculate? Question number 61. Stone is projected. Okay. So with what velocity stone is projected? Stone is projected from the ground with the initial velocity, so u value is 14 meters per second. Correct? So 1 second later, time is given as t is equal to 1 second. It is clearing one wall. Here one wall is there. So what is that wall height value they mentioned? 2 meters. So this is nothing but vertical distance. Vertical distance value will be equal to 2 meters. Clear now? Now what they are asking us to calculate? Angle of projection. They given clearly g also, 10 meter per second square. So asking us to calculate theta. So what is the vertical distance traveled formula? Y is equal to uy into t minus half into g into t square. Okay. So y value is or otherwise I will write u into sin theta into t value in 1 minus half into g into t square. T square value 1 square. Can I put it up? Then I want to calculate the value of which one? U I know sin theta value. So what I will get? U into sin theta. U into sin theta is equal to y plus half into g value. So y value how much? 2 plus half into g value 10. So then 2 1s are 2 5s are. Total value will be given by 7. Then sin theta value is equal to, sin theta is equal to 7 divided by u. So u value 14. So what about sin theta? Sin theta value is 1 by 2. And sin theta is 1 by 2, theta value is 30. So what is theta here? Angle of projection. That is question number 61. Understood now? So stone which is projected clearing a wall of height 2 meters after 1 second, asking us to calculate what is the angle of projection value. So this is the question number 61. The next question. So question number 7. Seventh question: the height y and horizontal distance x covered by the projectile in a any time t seconds are given by the equations. Two equations are given. So y is equal to 8 into t minus 5 into t square, x is equal to 6 into t. If x and y are the measured in meters, so what is the velocity of projection value? So question number 7. They given y is equal to 8 into t minus 5 into t square. Okay, x is given it as, actually what is the vertical distance formula? Vertical distance is equal to uy into t minus half into g into t square. Can you remember now? Similarly, x value given it as x is equal to 60. What is horizontal distance formula? Ux into t. By comparing the given equation with the standard equations, so what is the value of uy? Uy value is equal to 8, and what is the value of ux? Ux is equal to 6. When I know ux and uy, what is the velocity of projection? U bar is equal to ux into I cap plus uy into j cap, right? Then what I get? U is equal to root over, so ux square plus uy square, right? Then what I get? U is equal to ux square value 8 square. 8 square means I will get 64 plus 36. How much it is? U is equal to root 100. When u value root 100, so u is equal to 10 meters per second. Standard equations you have to remember. We derived equation for trajectory by using these two only. Okay? By using these two, comparing the standard equations, we did. This is question number 7. Next question. Question number 9. Ninth question. So what is this is? A ball is projected obliquely with a velocity of 49 meters per second, strikes the ground at a distance of 245 meters from the point of projection. It remains in the air for how much time? So what they are telling is, a ball is projected obliquely with a velocity. So u bar value given it as, what is the u magnitude is given it as 49 meters per second. 49 meters per second. It strikes the ground. So where does it striking? This value is nothing but r. So it is striking at a distance of, r value is 245 meters per second. 245 meters. They are asking us to calculate, the ball remains in air. So that is, we want to calculate the time of flight. Okay now? Then what is the formula for r? R is equal to, in this g not given. When not given, we take 9.8. 9.8 meter per second square. Clear? Then r value is equal to u square into sin 2 theta divided by g. To calculate the time of flight, I want to calculate theta value. So then what I get? 245 is equal to, so directly can I write 245 is equal to u value given. So u value how much? 49 whole square into sin 2 theta divided by which one? Sin 2 theta divided by g value. So g value 9.8. From this what I will get? Sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta value is equal to, this is 245 into, so 9.8 divided by 49 into 49. 49 whole square. Then what I will get? Sin 2 theta value. Sin 2 theta is equal to, can I write it as 245 into 9.8, I am writing 980. Denominator I am putting 0, 490 into 14. 245 ones are 245 twos are. 49 ones are 49 twos are. Then what I get? 2 value cancel. Sin 2 theta is equal to how much? 1. Correct? So 2 theta value, sin inverse of 1. Sin which value? That is 90 degrees. So theta value 45 degrees. Still problem not completed. What we want to calculate? We want to calculate the time of flight. So what is the time of flight formula? T is equal to 2u into sin theta divided by g. Correct? So 2 into u value 49 into sin 45 degrees divided by g value 9.8. So then what can I able to write is, so 49 into 2, that is 90 into sin 45 value 1 by root 2 divided by, so 9.8, I can write 980. Then what I will get? 98 ones are, so 98 times are. Then final answer given by 10 can be written as 5 into root 2 into root 2. So root 2 cancel. Finally 5 into seconds. 5 into seconds. That is the value of time of it. So this is question number 9. Next question. So question number 10. What is the question they given is the potential energy of a projectile at maximum height is 3 by 4 of kinetic energy of the projection. Then what is the angle of projection value? Okay, na? So 10th question. At maximum height, what is the kinetic energy given it as? Kinetic energy is equal to, so 3 by 4. 3 by 4 times the kinetic energy or potential energy are mentioned. They given potential energy. So potential energy is equal to 3 by 4 times the kinetic energy value. Correct? At maximum height. At a maximum height. Then potential energy value formula m into g into h max is equal to 3 by 4 into kinetic energy value 1 by 2 into m into vx square. Why vx square? At maximum height. Whenever a projectile is projected at maximum height, it has only which component of velocity? Horizontal component of velocity. And whatever this value will be equal to h max. Correct? Then potentiality and kinetic energy. So here m into g into h maximum value they asking us to calculate. So what is the angle of projection formula? M into g into maximum height value will be equal to, so u square sin square theta divided by 2g will be equal to 3 by 4 into, so 1 by 2 into m into vx square value is given by, so u square cos square theta already written in synopsis. So what is the kinetic energy formula and what is the potential energy formula? Here g value cancel. So m value cancel and u square value cancel. Correct? Then what I get? So 2 1s are 2 2s. Is it okay? Then what is left given by sin square theta will be equal to how much here? 3 by 4. 3 by 4 into which one? Cos square theta. Correct? Still any terms left? No. So this is only sin square theta. 2 already cancelled. Sin square theta is equal to 3 by 2 2s are 4 into cos square theta. That means tan square theta is equal to, tan square theta value is equal to 3 by 4. Okay. Then tan theta value is equal to, tan theta is equal to root 3 by 2. But we will not get what are the given options in this as per this given data. So we can write it as none. But they given the option 60 degrees. If you want to get the 60 degrees, in question they have to mention potential energy value will be equal to root 3 times the kinetic energy. When I write root 3 times the kinetic energy, so then I will get the correct answer. Okay. So that is only the small modification. Here just the theta value is equal to tan inverse of which one? Root 3 by 2. Okay. That is question number 10. Next question. So question number 11. What is this? Is two bodies are thrown from the same point with a same velocity 50 meters per second. If their angular projections are complementary angles, then the difference of maximum height is 30 meters. Then what their maximum height is? So two bodies are projected. With first body with an angle theta, then second body with an angle 90 minus theta, because angles are complementary angles. Sum of the angles are equal to 90 degrees. Two bodies are projected with the same velocity, that is of 50 meters per second. Initial velocity value will be same. Okay. Then the difference in the heights they given. h1 minus h2 value given it as 30. For complementary angles, so we know what is h1, u square into, so sin square theta divided by 2g. And what about h2? That is given by u square into cos square theta divided by 2g. Why it is cos square theta? So because sin 90 minus theta na, that is of cos theta. Already we discussed this. So what is h1 plus h2 will become u square sin square theta by 2g and u square cos square theta by 2g. So sin square theta cos square theta will become 1. So answer is h1 plus h2. So what I get the answer for h1 plus h2 is equal to u square value 50 whole square. Correct? So 50 into 50 by 2 into g value 1 by, so g value they mentioned 10. So 0 0 cancel. 2 1s are 225. So 25 5s are, so h1 plus h2 value will be equal to 125. Correct? When h1 plus h2 value is equal to 120 and h1 minus h2 value will be equal to, so they given 30. Can I use these two equations, sir? So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. By adding these two, what I will get? 1 plus 2. So what I will get? h2 h2 cancel. So 2h1 value is equal to 2h1 is equal to 155. So what is the value of h1 is equal to? So that is the value which is given by 77.5. 77.5 meters. Correct? So when I got h1 value, similarly I want to calculate h2 value. h2 value will be given by from equation 1. So h2 is equal to how much? h2 is equal to 125 minus h1. So what I get the answer is given by h2 is equal to 125 minus 77.5. Then which is equal to, so 47.5 meters. So this is the value of h2. Therefore I got h2 value and also I got h1 value. Question understood now? Complementary angles, relation between the maximum heights. So question number 11. Next question. Question number 16. I selected some different models. Level 2 maximum of simple questions only. This time I selected less questions of level 2 and level 3 more questions. So question number 16. What they given is particle is projected with a velocity u at an angle theta there. It is theta. Theta not visible properly. So this is theta. Theta from the horizontal. Another particle is thrown with the same velocity at an angle. So at an angle theta from the vertical. It is also theta from the vertical. So what is the ratio of the time of flight of the two particles? Clear? 16th question. First time particle is projected. So with a velocity u, making an angle theta with the horizontal. What is the formula for time of flight? T is equal to 2u into sin theta divided by g. Second particle was projected with the same velocity u, but this time it is making an angle theta with the vertical. When it is making an angle theta with the vertical, we will not get the formula same. When it is theta, this angle will become 90 minus theta. That time what is the time of flight I will get? T2 is equal to, so 2 into u into sin 90 minus theta cos theta by g. Understood now? So then what is the ratio? They asked us to calculate what is the ratio of the time of flight. So time of flight ratio T1 by T2. The remaining terms are cancelled. Directly I will get sin theta divided by cos theta, which is equal to tan theta. Tan theta by 1 or tan theta is to 1. T1 is to T2 is equal to tan theta is to 1. Next question. Question number 18. What is this question is? The horizontal and vertical displacement of projectile are given by x is equal to 12t, y is equal to 16t minus 5t square. All the quantities being measured in SI system. What is the maximum height of the projectile? They given equation. Displacement along the horizontal direction and the vertical direction. X value given it as 12 into t and y value given it as how much y value? 16 into t minus 5 into t square. Can we compare with the standard equations? What is horizontal distance? Already discussed upon. Whenever a body projected by making an with a velocity u bar, making an angle theta, horizontal distance traveling at time x, vertical distance value y. So x is equal to ux into t. Correct? Similarly, y is equal to uy into t minus half into g into t square. If we compare with this given equation, so what is ux? Ux value of 12, and what happened to uy? Uy is 16. Correct? When I know ux and uy, what is the maximum height formula? H maximum is equal to u square sin square theta divided by 2. H can be also written as uy square divided by 2. What is uy value? 16 whole square by 2 into g they given. Not given means 9.8. Then what I get? H max 16 the so 256 divided by, so this value will be of 20 na, 256 divided by 20, 2 into g, so u square into sin square theta uy square by 2g into 20. Then what I get the answer, which is equal to 12.8 meters centimeter. So this is the question number 18. Okay, next question. Question number 19. So what is this question is? The equation of the trajectory. Equation of the trajectory of a projectile. So they given. Y value they given. Now they asking us to calculate what is the range of the projection. What is the equation for trajectory? Y is equal to how much? Y is equal to 10 into x minus 5 by 9 into x square. 5 by 9 into how much of x square. Can we compare with the standard equation? Y is equal to ax minus bx. So what is a value? A is equal to 10. B value 5. We written the formula for maximum height and horizontal length in terms of A and B. So what is R? R value is equal to A value. So A value 10 divided by 5 by 9. So 5 ones are 5 twos. 2 into 9 are 18 meters. That is our question number 19. Understood na? So next question. Question number 20. What is this question is? An object is projected with a velocity 20 meters per second, making an angle 45 degrees with the horizontal. The equation for trajectory h is equal to ax minus bx square. H is the height, x is the horizontal distance, a and b are the constant. What is the ratio of a and b? So this is also related. Actually, what is the standard form is given by y is equal to ax minus bx square. Correct? Y is equal to ax minus bx square. Actually, what is the form? Y is equal to tan theta into x minus g divided by 2u square cos square theta into x square. Right? So what is a value? A is equal to tan theta. A value tan theta. Theta given it as 45 degrees. When A is equal to tan theta, theta value 45 degrees. So I can find out the A value. What is B? B is equal to g divided by how much it is? 2u square into cos square theta. Cos square 45 degrees. I will substitute the values. Tan 45 degrees. So tan 45 value 1, which is equal to 1. G value they given 10 divided by 2 into. They given u value. So what is the velocity of projection? U value 20 meters per second. So that is of 20 whole square into cos square 45 degrees value 1 by root 2 whole square. Right? Then what I will get the answer for B is equal to, so B is equal to 10 divided by, so 2 into, this one can write 20 into 20. So into 1 by root 2 whole square value 1 by 2. So 2 cancel. And this 0 cancel. So what will get B value? B value is equal to 1 by 40. 1 by 40. So when I got A value and B value, what is A by B? So 1 divided by 1 by 40. Then what will get? Which is equal to 40 by 1. So what is the ratio? 40 is to 1. This is question number 20. Understood now? Next one. Question number 29. Everything is based on the concept only. Concept understood clearly, then doing of numericals are very easy. Next question. So what is this question is 29th one. A body thrown with a velocity 4 into I cap plus 3 into j cap meter per second. Its maximum height values. What is the velocity given? U bar, velocity of projection. U bar is equal to 4 into I cap plus 3 into j cap. Okay, no? Actually, what is the standard form? U bar is equal to ux into I cap plus uy into j cap. Therefore, I will come to know ux value and uy value. Ux value 4 and uy value 3 meters per second. Okay? Now, what they are asking us to calculate maximum height. We got this model. H max formula, which is equal to directly I am writing uy square divided by 2 into g. So, uy square value 3 square divided by 2 into g value. So, g value they given 10. That is 9 divided by 2 into 10. So 4.5 by 10. That is 0.45 meters. Understood now? Question number 29. Next question. Question number 31. So what is this question is? The potential energy of a projectile at maximum height is equal to half of its kinetic energy. So what is the velocity of projection is 20 meters per second. What is the time of it? So this one already we got model. They given directly potential energy will be equal to kinetic energy. But where at maximum height, directly I will write the formula. This is 1 by 2 into mu square into sin square theta is equal to 1 by 2 into mu square into cos square theta. Can I write? Potential energy m into g into h max, kinetic energy value this one. So then from this tan square theta is equal to 1. Then tan theta is equal to 1. Theta value is equal to 45. When theta is equal to 45, what is the time of flight? So 2u sin theta, 2u into sin 45 degrees divided by this one g. So g value given 10. I will write it as g, which is equal to 2 into u value given 20 sin 45 value 1 by root divided by 10. So 0 0 cancel. 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. 1 root 2 cancel. So answer is 2 root 2. That is our question number 30. Simple questions, so that's why going fast. Question number 36. A body projected horizontally from the ground at a height of 78.4 meters with a velocity 10 meters per second. Its velocity after 3 seconds is how much? Body projected horizontally. So this is a questions are based on horizontal projected. Okay, body projected horizontally. So what is the tower height given? H value is equal to how much? 78.4 meters. 78.4 meters. Body projected horizontally. Angle of projection theta is equal to 0 with a velocity u bar. The body will follow this path. What is the velocity of projection? So u value given as 10 meters per second. They are asking us to calculate what is the velocity after 3 seconds. So g value they given 10 meters per second square. After 3 seconds, the body will be there here somewhere. It has horizontal component of velocity Vx and vertical component of velocity Vy. So what is the formula for V bar? V bar is equal to Vx into I cap minus Vy into G. Why here we got minus? Because it is along negative y axis. So minus Vy. Right? Then V bar is equal to, so Vx value, Vx formula, or otherwise can I calculate Vx? So Vx is equal to Ux, which is equal to U only. Because horizontal component of velocity will remain constant, which is equal to 10. And what happened to Vy? Vy is equal to Uy minus G. Uy value 0 minus G into T value will be given by, so G value is equal to how much? G given 10 into 3. That is of, which is of minus 30. But already we have taken direction. Here I want only magnitude. So 10. When I got Vx value and Vy value, what is V bar? 10 into I cap minus 30 into g, not plus 30. And one more important point is you don't put minus two times. Sir, here you told minus. Here also I got minus 30. Here I written with the direction minus. When I consider only magnitude, it will be of plus. Understood? Then V bar is equal to 10 into I cap minus 30 into j. Question number 36. Next one. Next question. Question number 38. So what is this question is? A stone is thrown horizontally with a velocity g meters per second from the top of a tower of height g meters. What is the velocity with which it will hit the ground? 38. Stone projected from a tower height given. So that is h value they given g meters. Tower of height g meters. Okay, it is thrown horizontally with a velocity given. So you also given it as g meter per second from the ground. They asking what is the velocity with which it will hit the ground. Velocity given by final velocity is equal to root over vx square plus vy square. So what is vx value? Vx is equal to ux, which is equal to g. What happened to Vy? So Vy square is equal to Uy square minus 2 into G into H value. Here plus, move it downwards. Then Vy square is equal to Uy square value 0 plus 2G. Therefore Vy square value 2G. When I got Vx value and Vy value, so what is V? V given by root over. So Vx square, can I substitute a Vx square value? So Vx square value g square plus here Vy square value 2 into g into h value also g. So that is 2g square. So plus 2g square. Then what I get V value? Root over 3 into g square, which is equal to root 3 into g meters per second. Okay, that is question number 30. Next one. Question number 40. What is this? Two cliffs of height 120 meters, 100.4 meters, separated by a horizontal distance of 16 meters. Okay. Then if a car has to reach from one cliff to second one, horizontal velocity of the car should be equal to. So there are two cliffs are there. This is one cliff, and this is the second cliff. This height let me call h1, this height let me call h2. So car is moving from one cliff. So where should the car reach? It should reach us to the second cliff. So what is the vertical height it should travel? That is given by h1 minus h2. Vertical distance value h1 minus h2. They asking us to calculate and they given also this r value given, horizontal range separation between the two cliffs. h1 value given, how much it is? So 120 meters. h2 value given, it is 100.4 meters. Okay. R value given, r is nothing but separation between the two cliffs. That is nothing but horizontal distance traveled by the projectile. So horizontal range value given as 16 meters. So what they asking us to calculate? The velocity of the car should be equal to how much? So u value should be equal to how much? To calculate the u value, so what is h is given by? H is equal to h1 minus h2. The vertical distance the car should travel 120 minus 100.4. So which is equal to 19.6 meters. What is the formula for R? R is equal to U into root over 2h by g. Correct? So R is equal to U into root over 2 into h value 19.6. G value not given. So 9.8. 9.8 ones are 2s are. So R value is equal to 2 into 2, 4, 4 root 2, so 2 into u. What is u is equal to r divided by 2. R value is 16 by 2. Answer is 8 meters per second. Question understood now? So range formula for horizontal projectile. This is question number 48. Next question. Question number 42. So what is this question is, ball is thrown horizontally with a velocity v. So here not v, not visible properly, v, from the top of a tower of height h reaches the ground in t seconds. Another is the ball of double the mass thrown horizontally with a velocity 3v from the top of the another tower height 4h. It reaches the ground in how much time? So tower given, height given, ball thrown horizontally with a velocity u1. What is the time taken to reach the ground? Time taken to reach the ground will be same as that of time taken by the freely falling body. Half into g into t square. T formula root over 2h by g. This time taken does not depend upon velocity of projection. Time taken does not depend upon mass. It depends only on the height from which the body falling. First time the body falling from the height h. So can I call t? Second time taken t dash is equal to root over 2 into body falling from the height of 4h by g. 2 as it is. In place of h what I written 4h by g. So then what will get t dash? So t dash value is equal to. Can I take 4 outside square root of that is 2. 2 into root over 2h by g. So which is nothing but t dash is equal to 2 into 2h by g value is t. That is time taken will be double. Why time taken is double? Because of height. Height increases by 4 times, time taken will be double. Because time taken directly proportional to our rotation. This is question number 14. Next one. Question number 44. What is this question is? A body projected horizontally from the top of a hill with a velocity 9.8 meters per second. What is the elapsed before the velocity, vertical velocity is twice the horizontal velocity? Question number 44. Body projected from the top of a tower. Let me call H. Body projected with a velocity. The velocity is given u. So u value how much? 9.8 meters per second. U 9.8 meters per second. Body reaches the ground like this. They are asking us to calculate what is the time elapsed before the vertical velocity is twice the horizontal velocity. After what time? Vertical velocity you consider any point. Two velocities will be there. Vx, Vy. What the condition they given? Vertical velocity twice the horizontal velocity. So Vy should be equal to 2 into Vx. What is velocity after t second formula? Vy is equal to uy minus g into t will be equal to 2 into vx value is equal to vx. So okay, uy value is 0. So g into t. Here time is a magnitude only, which is 2 into ux value u. So t value is equal to 2 into u divided by g. So 2 into u 9.8. G not given. What should I take? 9.8. Then what I will get? T is equal to 2 seconds. Question understood now? That is how 2 seconds. Next question number 45. What is this is? A ball is projected horizontally from the top of a building of 19.6 meters. With the line showing the point of projection and the point where it hits the ground makes an angle 45 degrees to the horizontal. What is the initial velocity of the ball is? Question number 45. Ball is projected from a tower horizontally with a velocity u. Ball reaches the ground like this. We discussed the angle of elevation. What is the angle of elevation? Angle made by the point of projection with the point of landing, this value alpha. So this value h, this value r. Okay, tower height given, h given 19.6 meters. Okay, so if the line joining angle given alpha, alpha value is 45 degrees. What they are asking us to calculate? So, what is the initial velocity? U value how much? What is the formula for tan alpha? Tan alpha is equal to h divided by r. Correct? So, r formula. What is r? R is equal to u into t. R is equal to u into t, which is equal to u into. So, t value root over 2h by g. So, what is r is equal to u into root over 2 into h value 19.6 divided by g not given, so 9.8. So 9.8 ones are 9.82. What will get r is equal to 2 into u. Correct? R value is equal to 2 into u. Then what will get? Tan alpha is equal to, so h value 19.6, so divided by 2 into u value. So alpha value how much? 45 degrees. Tan 45 degrees value 1. 1 is equal to 19.6 divided by 2. What about u value? U is equal to 19.6 divided by 2. Then which is equal to 9.8 meters per second. This is the one question which is given based on the angle of elevation. So angle made by the highest point of projection with the point of landing, line joining. So with the horizon. So that is alpha, tan alpha. That is question number 40. Next one. So question number 48. What is this question is? Two thin wood screens A and B separated by 200 meters. Separated by a distance of 200 meters. Okay? Bullet is traveling horizontally at a speed of 600 meters per second. Hit the screen A and penetrate into it and finally emerges out from B, making a hole in A and B. If the resistance of the air and wood are negligible, the difference in the heights of the hole in A and B. So there are two screens are there. What they call the name? Two thin wood screens. So one screen let me call of A. They only called A. Other screen they called B. So bullet is fired horizontally. It made one hole in A. Then that bullet is fired horizontally. So bullet will go and hit the second hole. So it is horizontal projected. This is the second hole made in screen. So if I call this height value h1, this height value h2. So what is the vertical distance travelled by the bullet? h1 minus h2. Correct? h1 minus h1 no? h2. So A and B both heights are given. That is of 200 meters. Now bullet is fired with the initial velocity. So u value is equal to 600 meters per second. Total height given. Hit the screen through, finally emerges from the B, making an angle A and B. The resistance value okay. So what they are asking us to calculate? They are asking us to calculate what is the difference in the heights of the hole A and B. So I want to calculate A and B value. And one more point given. So this is not height. Separation also given. R value. So R value given it as 200 meters. Okay. Now I want to calculate h1 minus h2. So h is nothing but h1 minus h2 will be equal to how much? Okay na? So what is the formula for R? R is equal to u into t. T value root over 2h by g. So what is root over 2h by g value is equal to R divided by u. R value given it as 200 and divided by, so this value will be of 600. Cancel, what will get 1 by g? Can I squaring on both sides? So 2h by g, 2h by g is equal to 1 by g. H value now you want to calculate. So g value not given. Then h value is equal to, so g divided by 18. Correct? So g value will go this side by 18. So g value is equal to also 9.8. Not given means 9.8 by 18. which is equal to 98 divided by 180. So what will get the answer will be of 49 divided by 9. Understood? Which is 49 divided by 9. Second option. So what is H? Difference in the height of hole which is made in first screen and second screen. So H1 minus H2 value H. That we calculate. So that we calculated by using the R formula. This is question number 14. Next question. So question. This is the last question from this exercise 2 of class work. This concept also we discussed. What is that is the height and width of the each stub of a stay are 20 meters and 20 meters and 20 centimeters and 30 centimeters. A ball roll off from the top of a stay with a horizontal velocity v. It hit the fifth stub. So what is the magnitude of v value? Concept to discuss it. There are n number of steps are there. Like this. Each step width value p, each step height value h. Ball is dropped, thrown with a velocity u bar. Okay. Ball finally falls on the fifth step. N value is equal to 5. What is the width of the each step? First they given height and width. So width given 30 centimeters. Height given 20 centimeters. N value given it as 5. G value given it as 10 meter per second square. Asking us to calculate what is U value. U is equal to how much? Directly formula is there. Here, what is the total horizontal distance n into b? That is equal to x into t. Correct? N into b value is equal to, that is u into t. X is equal to horizontal distance travelled. Total horizontal distance each b. N number of steps are there, n into b. So horizontal distance formula nb is equal to u. What is t value is equal to? So t value is equal to n into b by u. Can I call 1? What is the total vertical distance? Each step vertical height is h. Total if there are n means, so n into h is equal to, for a horizontal projectile, vertical distance formula half into g into t square. Then, so n into h is equal to half into g into t square. Can I substitute the value of t from equation 1? So what I will get? N into h value is equal to half into g into t square value, that is n square into b square divided by u square. Correct? So one n value cancel. Now I want to calculate u value. Already written the formula for n. So u square value given by g into n into b square divided by 2 into h. So u value is equal to root over g value 10, n value 5, h square value, b square value. So b square value given by, that is, so 3 into 10 to the power of, this is centimeters now. Can I write it as 3 into 10 power minus 1 meters? This one can I write 2 into 10 power minus 1 meters? Then we say later, so 3 into 10 power minus 1 meters whole square means 9 into 10 power of minus 2 divided by 2 into h value 4 in only h, that is 2 into 10 power of minus 2, not h square, only h is there, 10 power of minus 1. So here 2 ones are 2 5s, 5 1 5 will come outside, and 9 3 will come outside. So what I get? 15 into root over. So what I get the answer here is given by 10 power of minus 2, 10 power of minus 1. So what I get 10 power of minus 1 will be 1 by 2 value 0.5 into 10 power of minus 2. Correct? 0 point of minus 2. So then which will get 10 power of minus 2 will come outside. Then this u value will get. So u is equal to 1.5 into root of 5 meters per second. Root 5 meters per second. So this is the last question for this. Okay. So this is about the plain questions. Tomorrow class will continue of level 3. Thank you.